Alright, what up guys? gdoggcasey here, playing some NHL 2013. This is the revival of Casey Olsen, the right-wing sniper. I created him for NHL 12, but never really continued it, mostly because of the fact that I made a poor decision earlier on. I decided to play a full season in the CHL, and the result was I ended up getting extremely bored, because after about 15 or 20 games in the CHL, you just get bored. I mean, none of it, you don't earn experience, none of it really matters. So this time around, I switched to just playing the Memorial Cup tournament. And I'm back on the Ottawa 67s once again. So there we see Olsen getting ready for his first game. He's got the blue visor that I love to put on him. I'm really disappointed with that number 12 though. I'm like 95% positive that I chose the number 46 like I usually do, but for some reason they gave him the number 12. That's kind of disgusting, but who really cares? So yeah, it's been a while since I put out a video. Really quick clear up here. My PVR was giving me major issues, as I stated in my last video, and then my mic started giving me insane video. I finally got my PVR to work. I got Madden video all edited out, and then I was trying to commentate over the video, and my mic just kept cutting out over and over again in the middle of commentating. I literally tried like 9 times. I still have that video ready to go. I picked up a new mic, obviously. This one's going to work much better, hopefully. But with the mic, I also picked up NHL 13, so I felt like doing this instead. For now, we'll see if that Madden video will surface, but who knows. I'm having a lot of fun with NHL right now. So here is not our first shift, but it's our first shift where something actually happened. So we're going to see we're coming back on the back check, trying to get that puck, and instead we end up slashing the guy in the face with our stick. So that's going to be a 2-minute penalty. Luckily, the Sea Dogs will not score on that power play, so we're going to come back a few minutes later. And stupid call for a pass there. That was a mistake. But luckily we end up picking it up. We're going to go up ice here. We see number 21 over on the left, but instead we're going to shoot. That's my favorite spot to shoot from. We are a sniper after all, so I'm going to be trying lots of wrist shots from there. Battling in front of the net, but nothing's going to come our way. So about halfway through the first now, coming off the bench. Number 21 again, McFarland. He's going to get us the ball in the center, or the puck in the center in front of the goalie, but we're unable to get a big shot off. There we go. Making things happen, but unfortunately no goals yet. So here we are playing some defense here. We're going to pick up the puck. We're going to move up with number 18 this time. I think that's Prince. I'm not 100% sure. But cutting inside once again. That was a good shot. Helmet comes off. But unfortunately the goalie made a nice save there. Alright, so here we go. Once again, cutting inside with a slap shot. Then we like to set up in front of the net here. Hope for a good pass. And oh, almost got a stick on that one. But unfortunately, once again, nothing really happened. So we're actually in the second period now. And this time on the left side of the ice, boom, big shot, but a nice save by the goalie. Alright, the Sea Dogs ended up scoring a goal off camera during one of my simulated shifts, or one of the simulated shifts while I was on the bench. And here we are trying to block a shot, and it doesn't happen. So the Sea Dogs taking a 2-0 lead here in our first game. So if I remember right, the way, or if I even know at all, the way that I think the Memorial Cup tournament works is we play a 3-game round robin. Oh, really quick, there's our first goal of our CHL career in the playoffs or in the tournament, round robin, whatever. Now it is 2-1, and that was a nice pass by McFarland, finding me in front of the net and showing the patience here to not shoot right away, instead just try to get past the defenders. And it was a bit lucky, you know, but I like to credit myself with the patience there and a nice shot. So getting our first goal and bringing us to within 1 from the Sea Dogs. So as I was saying, I think how it works is we get a 3-game round robin to decide if we are going to be seeded for the playoffs. And then it's 1 game against, it's like the semifinals, a 1-game playoff. And then the winner of that plays in the Memorial Cup against whoever played on the other in the other conference. It's really weird how it works actually, the Memorial Cup, because I think they like combine all the lower leagues, like the WHL, QMJHL, OHL, CHL even. I think they kind of combine them. It's tough to explain, but there is a nice shot. That's what I've been going for all game. The wrister from the hash marks pretty much, and just hitting it top corner on a 4-on-4 there. Getting a second goal of the game. We'll take a look at this replay just above the circle there, and boom, what a shot. right in the top corner, just past the goalie's glove. So far we are having a pretty good game, but unfortunately the team isn't really playing all that well. We're actually losing 4-0 now because of, I don't know, a couple off-screen goals that they scored, and you know, just not good play by the team in general. Maybe the goalie is a bit weak, but oh, what's his name? Monahan almost nails it in there. And we really need a goal here, but it looks like we are not going to get it, and that's actually going to end the game. I think the final score for this one was 5-2, but we will take a couple. We'll take a look at a few of the replays that happened throughout the game as we prepare for game number 2 of the round robin. So that was that goal earlier that we tried to block, but didn't really get that proper animation. Instead, we just let the puck go right by us. Here's our first goal. And is this... No, this is the Sea Dogs again. And here we're going to see our second goal of the game. Boom. What a shot. Perfect shot. Really liking NHL 2013 right now. They added a new skating mechanic that feels really realistic to me. Sometimes I find that it kind of screws you up if you try to like take a sharp turn into the boards, which you shouldn't do anyway. But in older games you would actually smash into the boards. Now instead you just kind of like you glitch out a little bit against the boards, but it's not a big deal. You just don't do that. So here we are. Our second game is against the Shawinigan Cataracts. And right away off the start of the game, making things happen. Big scoring chance there. Unfortunately, not going to convert the goal, but still showing the Cataracts that we know how to play offense. And here we are again, setting up in front. There's Olsen ready. Oh my god, what a fucking pass. That is the best goal that I think I have ever been a part of. Or at least it feels like it. Watching that, we're going to see a couple replays. Unfortunately, I remember looking at these replays and they don't really show, because he's kind of obstructed there by number 8 on the Cataracts, but that pass right through his legs, and boom, he just hammers the top corner. What a pass. So getting on the scoreboard in the assist category in our second game and taking an early 1-0 lead against the Cataracts. So here we have Prince going up, and we're calling for a pass in the slot. Oh, looking for another one-timer there, and unfortunately goalie's able to make the play. So still 2-1 now in the second period. And we are going up. We see number 21, McFarland, I think. He is going to miss that shot, but it was a nice little chance nonetheless. And here we are again in the second period. This shot going off a stick, but it sets us up in front of the net here. Look at that. Oh! We were supposed to get that goal, but instead, I don't even know what his name is. Grauvac? I don't know. But he kind of stole that from us. So at least he put it in, so it's not a big deal. And luckily, we were able to pick up an assist on that as well. So 4 points so far in 2 games. 2 goals, 2 assists. I'm pretty happy with the outcome. And really quick, while we're watching replays, I want to say, you know, this is a very long video. I didn't really expect it to be this long. But I think that once we make it into the NHL and we start playing in the regular season, as we get a breakaway there, unable to score though. But yeah, once we make it into the NHL, I would expect the videos to be somewhere between 18 and 20 minutes long. My goal is to play 5 games at a time, and that way I can show you every game of the season, hopefully. So, oh, nice little play there. Cazzola. Is that his name? Cazzola? That's what it looked like at a quick glance. But he puts that one in. Unfortunately, no assist for us on that play, but I figured I'd show it anyway since we were on the ice. And same thing here, coming right off the bench, and my team just scores without me. So this game, coming out huge with 4 goals, whereas in the last game we were only able to score 2. So we're going to win this game, I think 4-0, and even up our record at 1-1. So what it looks like to me is we are going to need a win in the third game to at least guarantee us to play in the playoffs, I guess, or the medal rounds, you can call it. It's kind of the same thing as the Olympics, how it works out that way. So take a look at a few of the highlights here. We are going to see that really nice pass again, but again, I don't think the replay really showed exactly how awesome it was. The best way to see it is to actually look at the main gameplay footage. Yeah, they did score that, but it turned out to be a high stick, so it didn't count. And there's that pass. Actually, that was a pretty good look at it. So we take the game 4-0, and our next game, I believe, is against Edmonton. The Edmonton, whatchamacallits, Oil Kings, instead of the Oilers. So here we are starting off the game. In the first minute, we are setting up a nice one-timer there for, I think that was Cazzola. I don't know. Goalie makes the save, though. So I'm mostly showing you guys just some of the scoring chances. You know, that way every time you see a play, it's not like, oh, they're going to score. You know, like right there, we actually missed the net, but it counts as a scoring chance, I'm pretty sure. And we are still putting pressure on early on in this game. Trying to get that early goal. Defender takes a wrist shot, but no, that's not going to happen. They'll end up clearing the puck. So here we are in the second period. No scoring in the first. And that's going to set up a nice slap shot by that guy. And we're losing 1-0. And this is a big game. If we lose this game, I don't think we're in the playoffs. So we better pick it up here. 2 minutes left in the second. Nice 2-on-1 here. Going to take a shot, or actually he took a shot. And we're going to try to wrap around, but that goalie is playing really well right now. So unable to score on that play either. Now we're in the third. And another kind of 2-on-1. Cutting inside, but unable to complete the deke. The goalie ended up poking that puck away, so that was unfortunate. So I feel like I've been playing really well, just unable to make anything happen in this game. Goalie has been playing well for the Oil Kings in here. What's going on here? I guess they are... Whoa, right off the crossbar. And that would have been huge. The reason why I showed that is because we're 6 minutes left in the third. And that would have been huge. But instead, Ottawa is going to score off screen. And luckily for us, we have a chance to at least push the game to overtime with 5 minutes left. And here we are in overtime now. 15:35 left, and we're going to try to set up a pass, I believe, here. Looking for someone who's open. There he is. And the shot is in. So we get the lead assist on the game-winning goal in the round-robin finals, pretty much. I guess you can call it that, since we really needed that win. So in overtime, taking a win, and that is going to push us into the playoffs, or however you want to call it. I guess I feel that it's better to call it like the medal rounds, just because that's exactly what it is. I just think it's called something different. We'll call it the semifinals, I guess. So showing the replay of that goal once again, and the 67s are going to the semifinals. And in the semifinals, we'll see who we are playing against. After we watch a couple replays from the game here, that's the goal we allowed before. Goalie making some nice saves. Look at this one. Bam! That one was with like 3 minutes left in the game. So great save by our goalie there. He, for the most part, was pretty good. I mean, first game he allowed a whole bunch of goals. Second game he got a shutout. And in the third game, he only allowed 1 goal. So we are almost there, but we still need to take care of the Shawinigan Cataracts, a rematch, before we can make it to the Memorial Cup. So a rematch against the Cataracts. We destroyed them earlier 4-0. So going into this game feeling pretty confident as we start off the game here. First play, we are already going into the offensive zone and taking a shot and ringing it off the post right off the bat. Too bad that puck wasn't an inch to the left, or to the right, I mean. That could have been an early goal. Here we are cutting in front of the net, and oh, goalie just gets a toe on it. Nice pass by number 21 from our team. And we're going to continue to put pressure from this position here. McFarland gets it back to us once again. We're going to get it to the defenseman, who gives it right back. And another open shot, but this one goes right over the net. And we still have the puck. We're still putting lots of pressure on here. But that goalie, standing on his head a little bit, able to stop us from getting that first goal. And here's a little thing. That guy was holding his head, and they're looking at Olsen, and he's holding his head because Olsen just crushed him into the boards. It's funny. One gripe I have with this game, and with a lot of NHL games actually, even the older ones, is that I'm a sniper. I have absolutely no stats in checking. I don't even think I weigh that much, but for some reason I'm able to like pound people into the boards. Goalie making a nice save on that, and 21 just snows him right in the face. Too bad that doesn't actually have any effects in the game. That would be a cool little mechanic. If you snow the goalie, maybe at least your teammates can get pissed off. But here we are on a breakaway, springing loose. Are we going to score? No. I really need to learn how to score on breakaways here, because I have yet to do it. Oh, and I guess Shawinigan scored. It's 1-0 now. Going into the end of the second period, we do get a step on the defender there, but again, not able to convert. So things are looking pretty bleak for the 67s here, although we still have lots of time. But the third quarter is approaching, and we are sitting on the bench, and I think the reason why I'm showing this is because look at this. Boom! 2 goals for Ottawa while I was on the bench. So now we just go ahead and take the lead. I didn't even have to do anything. So I guess that's cool. We are trying to set up in front. Again, we are open, but we are not patient with the puck that time. Instead, just shooting it right at the goalie. So here we are in the third. We're actually winning 3-0 now. The goalie's pulled, and I was thinking about passing this one, but I figured, meh, I hadn't got a point all game, so I figured I would just shoot that one in just to guarantee a point. Because, you know, sometimes when you try to make those passes, they end up just not working out. So this game is over. The semifinals are finished. We win the game 4-1. Again, pretty much laying a smackdown on the Cataracts. They had the early lead against us, which was a little stressful, but we come back and take the win. We're going to watch a little victory cinematic here as the Cataracts console each other, and the 67s are celebrating. So shaking hands with the Cataracts, saying good job, but not good enough, I guess. Pretty cool here. I guess that one was in Ottawa as well, since the fans were pretty happy about that. So we are going to the Memorial Cup, and guess who we're facing? The St. John Sea Dogs, the team who wrecked us in our first game. So this is a big rematch here, and this one is for all the marbles for the Memorial Cup, and hopefully will give us a good standing in the draft after this game. So we're going to actually sit here and watch the intro since it's a big game. And I don't think it's in Ottawa. I actually think this one, well, I mean, in real life the Memorial Cup would be held somewhere like neutral, I think. I'm actually not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that it would be in like a neutral setting, just to kind of alleviate that home ice advantage. But I think in this game, they actually gave home ice to St. John's, which isn't really that big of a deal. We're wearing our away jerseys here, and, you know, we're cool with that. Heart pumping a little bit for Olsen, I'm sure, as this is the biggest game of his career at this point. Only 4,000 people, really? 4,400 to watch a Memorial Cup? That's pretty lame. Oh, it was actually, that arena was in Shawinigan, Quebec, so I guess it is neutral ice. And look at that, the stats are not counting in the playoffs for the CHL or the OHL, whatever. And we are on a 4-game point streak, luckily, because of that empty netter goal in the last game. And again, early on, trying to make something happen here. And I'm showing this because Ottawa is going to score while we are on the bench once again. So we get off to the early 1-0 lead. Still 15 minutes left in the first. And here we are coming off the bench, looking like we're going to start an offensive rush. 3-on-2. What are we going to do? We are going to take a shot, and that's going to go right off the goalie's glove. Unfortunately, the rebound wasn't big enough to allow McFarland or Prince to smack that one in there. And again, driving up the left side of the ice, trying to cut inside, not really working. Instead, we're going to shoot this one over the ice. And I'm showing a lot more highlights in this game because it is the Memorial Cup final, so I figured it was worth it to show even more finals. Another reason why, or sorry, even more highlights. Another reason why the ensuing videos coming after this one will most likely be a few minutes shorter, for sure, because I won't show this many highlights. Like here, I'm showing the highlights after the first period is over, just to kind of, you know, show you a full development of the game instead of just like my highlights, since it is the Memorial Cup. So starting off the second period here, nothing really happening on the opening faceoff, so we will go off ice again. I guess just to show us coming on the ice, and I remember this play now, just as soon as we get on the ice, our team scores. And this was a silly little goal. This is kind of how the computer likes to score when you are not playing anyone on the ice. Like, if you're playing goalie, or if you're just watching the AI play, this is how they score. They go up and they just shoot it, and occasionally they score. So, it's pretty much the only way that I've ever seen them really score a goal without my help or whatever. Here we are open on the left side, but we didn't really have much of an angle on that shot, so it's pretty easy save for the goalie. 2-1 now. I guess the Sea Dogs scored off camera, and here they are, missing a slap shot there, but that guy was wide open. What's his name? Coyle? He was open right in the center of the ice there, so easy goal for him. There was no defense in the way at all. Charlie Coyle tying the game up, and now it's a new game, 2-2, pretty much exactly in the middle of the game as well, about 10 minutes into the second period, I believe. And yeah, like I said, it's a new game, so things getting a little tense here in the Memorial Cup. To me, technically, it doesn't really matter if we win it, because really in Be a Pro, it's all about your player. You want to try to get as much experience as you can so that you can get a high draft pick. But I was kind of, I really wanted to win. I thought it'd be cool since I knew I was recording. I figured why not take the Memorial Cup home on record. So here we are calling for a pass and taking that shot, and again, same thing, goalie gets a glove on it, unable to actually catch it, but, sorry, I hit my mic there. So here we are wrapping up the second period, 2-2 game, I think. I think it's 2-2 actually, I don't really remember now. I'm not sure if anything happened when I wasn't paying attention. But we'll watch a couple highlights here. This goal by Coyle was probably the nicer of all the goals that have happened so far. And the crowd is pumped for St. John's because they seem to be only cheering for them in this game. I guess because they're wearing the home jerseys, I don't know. But third period underway. It is actually 3-2 for Ottawa. Oh yeah, we scored a goal while I was on the bench. Forgot about that. So yeah, not able to get anything going on that play. We did get the shot off, but we fell right after. And here we are, the Sea Dogs almost scoring. Goalie luckily throws that one over the net, but Sea Dogs keep possession. He's going to cycle the puck around, and wow, Cameron scores a goal the exact same way that Coyle did, or Coyle, whatever. So now tying the game up again, Jason Cameron. And that was another nice goal. It's just pretty much a mirror image of the last one, except this time it looked like he wristed it more than a slap shot, or maybe it was a snap shot, I don't know. Looks like a snapshot, I guess. But nice shot nonetheless. Tying the game up and putting more pressure on the 67s to score another goal. Olsen hasn't done pretty much anything in this game. All 3 goals by the 67s scored by other players, and Olsen hasn't even gotten to help out, even on a second assist. So here we are trying to play defense, trying to cover, and again Cameron in the same area again scoring. This time taking the lead 4-3. For the Sea Dogs. This team is the only team that has really given us any problem. They beat us badly in the first game, 5-2. And now they just take the lead in the third period. Everything is on the 67s now. At least if it was tied, we can kind of play defense till overtime. But now we have to score a goal. We have 9 minutes and 33 seconds. So off ice, once again, Ottawa scores and ties it up. I don't know if there's some sort of mechanic in the game that automatically gives us a chance to win. But that's actually going to send us right to overtime. So Memorial Cup final going to overtime. That's pretty epic, especially with a 4-4 game. Lots of goals being scored. And we are going to show some highlights from overtime. The Sea Dogs are coming into our zone here. And oh, that was scary. That was the same position that all 3 goals were scored from before. And unable to get the puck back from the Sea Dogs. Here we finally do, so we'll clear it out. And this time Olsen will be in on the offensive zone. There he is with a little bit of room to make something happen. Instead, he's going to pass to the defender. Nice little play, though, actually. If I think his name was Shipley, could have got a little more power on that shot. Maybe there would have been a higher chance to score, but bit of a weak shot. And here we are on a 2-on-1, and I called for the pass there, but who was he? McFarland, 21? Just kind of a lazy pass there. Unable to get it over to me, so we are going to take a seat on the bench. And here we are with 4 minutes and 31 seconds. We are coming off the bench, and this happens. We didn't even get our feet on the ice yet, and they just score like that. So all the players on the Ottawa 67s chipping in for that win except Olsen. Olsen did pretty much nothing. He was actually on the ice for more goals than he was, or he was on the ice for more goals against than he was for goals for. So, kind of a disappointing game by Olsen, but the 67s will win the Memorial Cup. I actually think last year when I did this, I don't think we won. I think we ended up losing. And this, yeah, it's been a while since I've actually won this tournament, to be completely honest. But here we're going to watch the ending cinematic here. Pretty good, except one thing I have an issue with is they should have just made Olsen captain. I mean, it's my created player. You don't even get to see him carrying the trophy around. This guy hands it off to a bunch of other people, and Olsen never gets to carry the trophy, which is kind of disappointing. I mean, you create a player, EA has to think that you're going to win the Memorial Cup, or at least one time. Like, you create a whole bunch of players, eventually you're going to win it. So why can't York Be a Pro be the captain of the team that you choose to play on? Just so he can be the one who picks up the trophy, because I'd like to see, you know, the player I created carrying around the trophy and cheering like that. But luckily, during the team photo here, it's all very well done too. You can see Olsen right There he is. See, I'm right there for like a second. Kind of disappointing in that sense, but I mean, all else said, the whole little cinematic is still pretty good. And you can see me in the back of the picture there, pretty much like right in the back. So we win the Memorial Cup. What does that mean? We are going to the NHL, and this is all about trying to figure out who we are going to get drafted by. Sometimes you're disappointed, sometimes you're ecstatic. Like last year in 2012, I was drafted by the Red Wings, which I thought was really cool. You know, even though I'm not a Red Wings fan, at least it's not like some teams I find boring, like Phoenix or like Philly or you know, just teams that I really don't like as a fan of the Ottawa Senators. But instead, we're going to watch this sim. It's basically going to give me a chance to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. If you're still listening, it's a long video. Next video shouldn't be quite as long. I aim for 15 to 20 minutes. I think that's a pretty good length for a video. And as the dates get simulated by, we are heading closer and closer to the draft. And who do we get picked by? The New York Rangers. Another team that I am not the biggest fan of, but we will make the best of it. So once again, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. And click like if you like it, because it encourages me to make more videos. See ya.